not have Kirby. I'm going to stop talking now. We have Olimar.
That's Kirby right there. Another character that's about 8 inches tall and has a voracious appetite. But it's going to be Yoshi versus Olimar. A very interesting matchup, one that we don't get to see a lot on account of there not being a ton of Olimars. But when you can put up damage like that off one small opening, you kind of wonder why these days.
And this is right. Yeah, I've heard of Justin23, the Yoshi. I actually have. Very good Yoshi player. And I feel like Yoshi's been on the rise ever since of Yoshidora from Japan. Just showing a lot of results. The character can definitely do some things.
Sure. Well, actually, that might be a great way to put it there. Do some things. Maybe not can't do the most things, but can do things the most. Always seems to have at least an okay answer in most scenario. Some decent hitboxes there, good follow-ups, and can go off the stage to try to attack people as well, and can stack damage off from relative safety off stage. Doesn't have to go on, can simply toss those eggs, and a couple of those, suddenly you're not in a great spot even if you're off stage with a good recovery. Yeah,
and you have to watch out how you land, but Olimar on the other side, oh man. You want to talk about damage with this lineup, the double purple? The blue as well for the grabs. Don't want to get upthrown by that character.
No,
it might be over.
Yoshi, a character that can be somewhat susceptible to that, but as soon as the aerial comes out, you know that Yoshi is halfway across the stage. Incredible aerial drift there. Falls back down there with just the right timing and turned into the back air. Goes off there. Great patience from Curb, not drifting in too far to fall for that as well. You have to imagine Justin's going to continue to do that. Again, just waiting for an opportunity to come in there. Not so easy sometimes at high percentages to get something cleanly with Yoshi. That purple Pikmin going to make the job that much harder, but we talked about the eggs. Can help cover your recovery as well.
Okay, and even with that double purple lineup, still just getting put to bed by that back air. Justin taking the first look after getting kind of beat up, I'd say, at the start of the game, but just managed to stay on strong. Yoshi is quite heavy. Not that heavy, they're going to die this time, and we're going to be even stocks apiece at 2.
Yeah, immaculately spaced that time by Dashon. Great job there, swatting away that. That's not easy timing to do. You almost have to read it, but to be able to space it properly to not even get a counter hit there, you have to love it. And now starting to stack up damage as well. Yoshi's got some pretty good tools there. That back air seems to swat Pikmin away and get rid of them pretty quick. Yeah. You know, eventually Yoshi's going to follow through and be able to get some of these little strings there. A side B, a pretty interesting option as well, but it's double purple once again.
Yeah, and I feel like Dashon is not hiding his game plan at all. It's like, you know what, I will be getting the double purple lineup. You have to deal with this threatening aura of, you know, of just purple, you know, big bodies coming in. It's going to not sticking in, it's going to be a lot of damage either way, or it's knockback.
Yep, and you already saw there, pretty decent knockback for an aerial at that percent. Goes ahead and toss it there, and Justin trying to flip up there. Sometimes you drop your shield and get caught with that, but now we see the tried and true Yoshi go up and chase you, catch that double up air, following you up there as well. And again, despite the fact that I feel like Justin has been getting pretty beat up, it's still an even game.
And using the white Pikmin goes the furthest, does the most damage as well. Attacks on for a lot of time, that's poison damage stacking up. Have to watch out how you're moving. The purple Pikmin staying strong, both of them die. He's still got one in the tank, and I feel like the lineup's getting changed a bit more though.
It is, and you're starting to see here as well, Justin happy to drift in and force Olimar into shield. Olimar going all the way to the other side, some imagination and resourcefulness there. But how is the Olimar at the higher percentages going to get out of shield against Yoshi? That has been the question that needs to be answered, because you know Yoshi is going to drift forward with those aerials.
Yeah, and you see, having, you know, the more Pikmin you have, the more slower you're going to be in the air when you want to recover. So you have to watch out. Just going to keep floating above him, hitting him with these aerials, swatting him away with these Pikmin, using them as bodyguards almost.
Yeah, I'm impressed at both of these players' patience here.
For sure.
Playing for the best scenario. They're not trying to give the opponent anything. Even that was very patient back air, drifting forward. Now they go and dance off stage as they have done. One runs back to center stage, the other takes it. And that's why we're again seeing both of these characters above 100%.
Okay, only has the one Pikmin, the purple just going away. Has to fly back now to stage.
Oh, and again gets it. I thought the back air might be let rip there. And now Justin with a little bit of a flub there, jumping with the air dodge. Instead, goes up and gets the grab. How deep are you going to go? Not at all. Trying to bait something out. Tries to fall with a back air and then can't get that either. Again, both of these characters above 130 for a whole minute.
Yeah, it's getting a bit scary right now. It's a bit tense. Both high percent. Who's going to get the kill? They don't want to force interactions. You can see Dashon's running away, throwing one, and running away and throwing one again. Gets the one grab. Doesn't have the blue. Was that the blue Pikmin he used?
It was 170%. You have to think at a certain part it doesn't matter. Not afraid at all of the grab there is Dashon with the Olimar there. Justin didn't even try to go for it in that part. Was waiting for an option out of shield. Was not able to get it. Again, creative recovery to fall back down here as this damage stacks up. Can't put down this pesky Olimar.
Yeah, he just wants to keep rushing in, Justin, but he's just running into that purple one being thrown at him every time. That's a heavy Pikmin. Okay.
Oh.
You see the damage on that? Already at 76. Olimar lives and breathes in that damage output.
Well, there you go, already counting it up here. And again, it's been a moment since Dashon has even been hit. As I say it, Justin will close the deal. You talk about extra credit, 89%, that's tax and a half.
Yeah, for sure. A different type of toll being paid right now. Justin has to work on how he can get this damage back. How can he claim back the stock, this last one? It's been even up until now.
Yeah, it seems like Justin has done a pretty good job so far at being able to at least close the damage gap down with Olimar. Has not been able to find the kills now. Suddenly, I don't know if it's just that Dashon has played an entire new level of patience or is simply mixing up how he goes through, but had not been opened up until now. One opening, all it takes now. Olimar almost at 60%. A couple more of these eggs, and it'll start to get really dangerous.
You gotta watch out. Olimar is light. You might have a strong lineup, but can you deal with Yoshi's damage output? You want to talk about Olimar's, Yoshi can bring it back in blood just the same. Swatting all the Pikmin off him.
And indeed, and every single time that Dashon has been off stage, Justin has gone off with him, has not been able to find anything for it. You wonder if eventually that will come home to roost. Instead, he's going to get above there. One more launch off the stage here. Again, very patient, drifting back and forth, trying to swat the Pikmin. There's a moment of vulnerability from Olimar. What is it going to be? Dashon wisely covering the ledge, reads it 100%, and suddenly any good hit might do it. What?
But down at purple. That's a down at purple Pikmin. Strong.
Did you see Yoshi's expression? I don't even think Yoshi knew what he got hit by.
And we thought with that roll read, that was so good. Justin knew where Dashon was going to be. Just the problem is, you want to keep catching Olimar's landings. I've got this big purple Pikmin ready for you. Big hitbox waiting for you, man. Loving arms as well.
And that's one of those situations, too, where if you are ready for that landing there are opportunities to punish. So maybe Justin didn't even have that one scouted out or prepped, or just maybe thought, oh, surely it won't be a purple. Right. Or maybe even thought that the purple wouldn't be enough. But in any case, the moment is gone. We have jumped right into game 2 with no hesitation.
Yeah, check out that's being played yet again. One of my favorite Kirby songs. But no Kirby. I'm still mad about that. But either way, the Olimar doing some work. Okay, a couple of down tilts, couple of jabs, and gets the grab as well to follow up. And the damage is going to keep piling on. Justin has to do something quickly.
Yeah, it has to do something, and it has to keep your head about you as you're doing it. It can be so frustrating to feel like you took 10 damage for doing absolutely nothing wrong. But again, you just have to accept that that's how it's going to be. You're going to have your moment to have your say in this argument. And now again, Olimar, not a lot of resources right now. This is an opportunity here for Justin. One Pikmin, two Pikmin do come out. And again, Justin immediately goes to try to catch the low landing. I feel like Dashon's gone high most of the times as of late.
I feel like he doesn't want to have to deal with what Justin can put out. Forward airs, the eggs as well. Okay, just chucks one, plucks another, chucks it again. The game plan does not, not too crazy, but it seems to be simply yet effective.
Simply yet effective. The name of Yoshi here, who's once again going to swat away a wayward Pikmin there. Nice job. Can you follow this up with something that takes out the opponent? No. Whether it was an awkward hitbox or just when Olimar came out of the egg, it's not going to get the launch that Justin was hoping for. Can't close it there. No rolls to be read this time around. Again, Dashon back to the ledge and will be closed down there. Nice job, and with the percentage deficit that Justin had at the time, that's great to get that first stock.
Definitely good to get your first stock. This way Yoshi can, execute the egg lane plan now, and just, rack on that damage. Couple of up tilts, couple of F tilts maybe, some up airs. But it's just so hard to catch Olimar sometimes. Now you have to force yourself and break down this, this vegetable wall.
Vegetable wall. I mean, if any character should be equipped to do it, it should certainly be Yoshi. So hungry, able to work through a lot of this, but eggs not doing the job against the vegetables for the time being. Part of a balanced breakfast.
Yeah, I definitely got a bit too hungry there, and it was going to, find himself getting a pivot F smash. Dashon was just waiting for it. I like the down tilts, catching the landings as well. I feel like Justin leaning into Olimar with those nairs, with those forward airs, and, you've got Dashon waiting with the down tilt.
Yeah, again, low profiling, making it that much harder, especially if you're starting to fall in with up tilts to try to get a launcher up there. That can be low profiled very, very easily, even if the character isn't as small as Olimar. With Olimar, you have that much more room as well, and very wisely waits for Justin to throw the aerial to get the punish on the other side. Again, catching the drifts in. Justin trying to do a decent job, and actually the hit stun may have kept that hitbox out long enough to punish Dashon as well, who's now in a dangerous spot as well. What is the follow-up going to be once again? Not able to fully capitalize.
These hitbox extensions. I think Justin's worked that out. If he throws these Pikmin, I can forward air through it. The hitbox will last even longer while battering through all of those little vegetables, maybe trying to get the kill. Justin nearly gets to there, just misses it though, but still able to find that long lasting there as well.
Yeah, we said eventually one of those aerials off stage is going to find the mark, and it did so. Closing it down there, and as difficult as this Olimar has been able to take down, every stock counts.
Okay, just a big forward smash from the red Pikmin. Gonna latch onto him this time. Has the purple ready, read it roll distance, just had it locked and charged.
And again, now finally back to an even game after what a great opening Justin had taking that first stock. Now finds the exact same scenario, 41% that quickly and counting and rising. How is Justin going to find the way in there? You can see there, nice job getting into the shield, naring away. Now Olimar near the ledge. This is a dangerous position. Dashon, great job getting out of it, throwing the Pikmin, forcing Justin away, and once again, feet firmly planted in center stage.
Yeah, you want to talk about that. And look at the lineup, Nine. You know, always 2 purples and a blue. So the 2 purples will be that big wall of defense while also killing you in an instant. And if you get a high percent when he has the blue one, you might just explode off the top on the ground.
Yeah, it came just as quickly as it went, and now he's pulled another purple here in this position. Exactly what you would want. Justin playing so carefully right now, drifts a little too far forward, is able to get away. But again, the hitbox extension's now slowing down the drift ever so slightly.
And I feel like Justin's playing kind of nervous right now. It seems to have that Yoshi syndrome where all they do is kind of fade into you with these areas. And I feel like that's how the dinosaurs went extinct. If they all just wanted to have the same game plan, Olimar's going to have the tools ready to kind of get rid of this other dinosaur as well.
Ooh, and again, a big opening right there. I think Dashon was just trying to make space there. That grab so terrifying here. There you see the drift, and not a shield breaker, and will pay the ultimate price.
And every time it seemed that Justin had a lead or had some sort of just advantage, Dashon is able to just turn that around. You know, make it their game plan, force you to play my type of game, and it hurts. It's not a nice game at all, you know. When you have to rush in, when I've got 2 purple Pikmin just waiting, stacked and ready, it can be so daunting to kind of you know, find yourself in that zone, break the zone down, break this wall down without taking a stock or damage. Yeah,
Pikmin, a very fun game. Playing against Olimar, not nearly as fun, especially with a character like Yoshi, who, again, if you're a character that doesn't have the unique technology and the tools that Olimar has, all of these drifts can mean a lot more. Now sometimes drifting away after your aerial means you just take another 10 damage for absolutely nothing. And speaking of damage, good God!
I feel like the game just started. Why is Justin at 94% and counting?
I'm sure Justin would like to know as well.
He's confused. You see, trying to get any type of edge guard he can, ledge trap or something, some type of situation favorable for Justice, but Justin's can't get any type of kill. He's taking too much damage right now. And you can see the lineup is changing. Doesn't even need to switch up too well. Just gets the red back air, slamming him in the back of the head.
Yeah, and this is where you can really start to see some of the frustration come out from Justin here, who played that first game and almost all of that second game so patiently, so well. Throw some eggs here. But I think at this point, Dashon's like, if all you're going to do is throw eggs, I'm just going to get my ideal lineup, and you will pay the price for it as well.
Yep.
And again, you're starting to see Dashon in those up-close boxing situations, starting to find options as well to catch Yoshi before the aerials can come out. Did it right there again.
Yeah, and I love what he's doing. He's plucking a Pikmin, waiting for Justin to come through so he can pluck him again and smack him with the back of the other one. He's mixing the lineup while also hitting him. He's doing 2 things at once.
Yeah, he has certainly found an answer at this point for Yoshi. Drifting away doesn't seem to be working. Drifting forward doesn't seem to be working. All that's really left is to take every opening as far as you can. Right now, openings not easy to be found, and a few percent going to be tacked on again from the yellows. It just seems like it's painful.
Yeah, it's looking close to curtains unless I can see a show from Justin right now. And oh man, no show needed. We might need to be showing a round of applause. That big back air from the purple side. Justin in so much hot water right now. He's boiling.
Again, drifting in, drifting back out, but you come forward a little too much and you're going to eat 45% for that tearing mistake. How dare you drift in with an aerial? 69% and counting here. The purples, of course, the purples all out. A full lineup of 3 purples at this point. Everything going to hit hard. Dashon using the Pikmin to get back onto stage, and it just seems like center stage is for free.
That's a strong team right now. How do you beat it? It's looking like the question is you don't. It might be a 3-stock 9 unless Justin can pull something out of the bag, but apparently the bag has been zipped up.
Zipped up and being carried away by 3 purple Pikmin. Chases all the way out there trying to go for everything, but Olimar totally fine going across the other side. The down smash won't do it. A nice instant nair to close it out here, but a mountain of work to still be done.
Yeah, I'm going to need to see some hiking gear from Justin. You know, he needs to climb some sort of mountain to kind of claim this back. And every time he throws an aerial to get rid of the Pikmin, he leaves himself vulnerable for the next attack from Dashon. So it's really smart. Up throw though, get out of here. And Dashon gonna move on with a swift 3-0. Really impressive.
The blue Pikmin said, hey, stop talking about the purple Pikmin, all right? Listen, eventually I'm going to get my time to shine. And
My spotlight.
you have to wonder, even if that was 20 or so %